Yeah, so today I'm gonna be talking about the money karma system of South Africa. Yeah, so what's this money karma system of South Africa? So this is the system that that works here. Like for example, if maybe you are in a different country, maybe you're South African, maybe you go to India. There's a system that works in India that's totally different from where you're coming from. So for me, I'm originally born and raised in Kenya. So when I came here, I was so, had this culture shock, that was like way back, like 2 years ago. So now, it takes time, to adjust to the system. And, it took me almost 2 years to figure out the system that works there, like really figure out and decode it. And I have, based on my experience and real facts, I have, decoded everything. And I now know, or I know how the system works here. And I would love to share to you guys, how the system works. So my channel will be mostly focused on deep topics, teaching people, hopefully, building, a community, or a tribe, yeah. So I know. Uh, let's get to it. So what's this money karmic system? So yeah, so section 1, South Africa's energetic identity. So based on my research, South Africa has like 6 energy identities. Like when I mean energetic identity, I mean like what, like you the personality of the country, like what most people that stay here, or most people that grew up here, like what's going on here, so the first one is karma, the second one is power, third one is world, the fourth one is business, fifth one is discipline, and the sixth is the rise and fall energy. Yeah, so this is our karmic battlefield where money comes first, but so does loss. It rewards structure and punishes recklessness. So yeah, that's in a layman's language. Anybody can understand this. So if you're here and you can make money really fast in South Africa, uh, that. But it also, if you're reckless with your money, there's a lot of fun things that happen here. I'm gonna come into that, in the next section. I'm coming to all this, but this is just basically an introduction to let you know like how the system works here. Yeah. So going deeper into the topic, there's a topic of the energy cycle here. There's constant movement. What do I mean by constant movement? If you've been here, if you're here, you know that it's a country filled with a lot of foreigners, so people are constantly moving in and out. People are flying inside the country, moving out. The locals also, they're always, up and down, here and here. It's a continent, it's a country with filled with, with freedom. There's a lot of beauty here, and beauty is in the whole country is beautiful, but also, the women are also beautiful. There's a lot of risk taking here, because like I said before, people here are risk takers. Risk taking means like I'm gonna come deeper into this, but you have to be here to be here. You're gonna realize like there's a lot of risk taking here. People do a lot of risks, to get money. You will understand as I talk, and I'm gonna decode everything. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy and there's a lot of rebellion. Okay, this explains why South Africa has a high contrast. There's a rich poor gap. So because like I said earlier, before risk taking, so if you're a high risk taker, you're gonna obviously, you're gonna get money. So that's why there's that big gap between the rich and the poor. So there's no middle class. So I'm gonna come into that later on. So yeah, there's no middle class, and there's sexual economy. Number three, there's beautiful women. There's the lack of middle ground, and there's extreme highs and lows in success. So what this means is you're gonna meet an extremely successful person, or you're gonna meet an extremely poor person, like in the streets. Like it's so interesting to find that when you're here, you're gonna meet a lot of people in the street, but in the same city, who where people breathe the same air, you're gonna meet another person in the biggest mansion like you will ever see, just in the same country. Can you believe that? Like the biggest mansion, like luxurious mansion, like, you know, it's so, uh, it's so fascinating. So, okay, section two. Now I'm talking about the patterns that I observed, like personally, and I decoded. Number one is everything is transaction. Guys, sorry, don't mind my English. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna have good English in maybe a few years. Yeah, so everything is transactional. If you've been here, there's this culture that how much do you have? That's the culture here. How much do you have? What's the deal? So story time now. When I came here first, I'm a ladies man. I love the girls, and I wanted, like to date, to get like a South African girl. And here, the society, I can't just, I'm new here. I can't just walk out of my house and just start talking to a random girl in the street. So, one of my friends told me, okay, why don't you do this? Why don't you just download, Tinder app, this dating sites, post nice pictures, So, I just did exactly that. I dressed nice, post nice pictures, and I matched with girls online, a lot of them. Then I just started talking to them, When you start talking to them, you discover that, oh, some of these girls, they're not, they're not into, love. They're not actually per se looking for love. They're looking, they're looking for fun, they're looking for something short term, like just to be like precise. They're looking for short-term things, and this is not only on the dating apps. Even in real life, if you go out, like us, there was also this one time that we went out, to a club. You can go to a club, then you're chilling, you see a girl is looking at you, you're dressing nice, because I dress nice, I dress clean. For those who know me, they know, like, I love to dress nice. I love to look good. So, you can meet a girl, like beautiful girl outside, you're interested, you see she likes you, you like her, but you might go home. This has not happened to me personally, but from other people's experience, the girl tells them, okay, how much are you gonna give me, so that's the culture here. So, yeah, so in short, like, there's no love here. Everything is transactional, even. And I'm gonna explain to you why this is. It's not like, judging, or it's not like the women are immoral, or the women, they don't want to work, but it's just how the system works here. That's how the system is here. It's because of the rich poor gap. So most of this, like I said earlier, that rich poor gap, there's no, middle class here. So the rich poor gap. So most women are born maybe from, these poverty places, poor backgrounds. They've been in poor backgrounds. They've not seen, true wealth. They've not grown up seeing nice things. Their daddy didn't have a car. Their daddy didn't have this and that. They were not born into resources, but they were born with beauty. So, and on this other side, there's this rich wealthy people who are successful in business. They have all the money, but they're lonely. But the girls are this side with no money. So what's gonna happen there? happen. So when this rich guy is trying maybe, to get a girl, everything may seem transactional, even if at the end of the day everybody is human, but it's just pure business. Like the country is just pure business. What do you have? I have this, you have this. What can you give me? What can I get out from you? So that's how the system works here. That's how it is, It's nothing, it's very deep actually. I know I'm lying. It's just a deep system that works here, and it's been here for years, and that's, the culture. Yeah. Number two, there's no middle class, rich and poor. Basically, like you're gonna in the same city, you're gonna meet someone in the streets, and in the same city, breathing the same air, you're gonna meet someone staying in the biggest mansion, like luxurious, like palace. So it's just so interesting. So there's no like middle class, so it's just rich and poor. Most people, they're poor, like, yeah. There's a fast success and fast collapse. So like I said, the energy here is based off business. So fast success and fast collapse, this means that most people make money here through, fast money. I don't want to mention the type of businesses they do or what they don't do, because it's based on speculation. I'm just talking about facts that I've observed. There's fast money and fast success. No, because of the business energy that's here. There's the women, and there's this women and sexual economy. There's the beautiful women, and there's the sexual economy. So the sexual environment is just, like sex is basically like, a currency here. It doesn't mean that the girls are immoral or moral. It actually doesn't mean that. It's just that's the energy here. Like they're not immoral. It's just basic survival instinct in an imbalanced, chaotic system. And number five is the only real path is business. So the only real path, like most people who are rich, or most people who are making a lot of money here, they're running businesses, they're just doing a lot of business. Be it, I don't know the type of businesses they're doing actually, but I do know most of them, they're not working. It's just basic economics, and most of you guys are gonna know this. Okay, on the section 3, I'm gonna be talking about my role now. So my role is gonna be teaching people, discipline, hard work, stability, patience, and teaching people through action and quiet strength. These 4 things are the ones that bring balance into a chaotic system where, there's imbalance in the energy and in how people make money, in a system where you can get rich and you can be poor. As fast as you got rich is as fast as you're gonna lose it, because money is an energy flow. It flows like a river. It comes and goes. You get money today, you get paid today, the money leaves. Bills, you get paid next time, the money leaves. So money is an energy cycle. It's like a river, comes in, sometimes it dries out, there's no money, you get. So it's a flow and it's always moving, you get. Yeah, so section 4 now, I'm going to be talking about, the real life examples that back up, my stories. Okay, another story time, there's this friend that I have, like, he's the one who invited me here. So when he invited me here, he was the type of person who has this type of characteristics that can make you thrive here. Because his characteristics was so rare, like, because he was running a business, and this business that he was doing, I'm not going to be saying anything or being specific in any type of business. I'm just here to enlighten you, but I won't go deeper into, sensitive things. So the business that he was doing, so many people are doing the same business, but with him, he used to make a lot of money, and everybody also was making money, but with him, he was very persistent and very disciplined. Persistence and discipline, persistence and discipline. So, and he was obsessed with it. Obsession, persistence, and discipline. Those three things: obsession, persistence, and discipline. So he was obsessed with the business. So that's those three things were the key to his success. You just need to be obsessed with something so much to be successful. Yeah, you need to be very, very obsessed. So, these three attributes that I told that he had put him very far, like it just separated him from everybody. Yeah, so it's crazy how like just three simple things in your life can just change your life. You just need to be, like I just said, those three things. So if you have them in your life, anything that you're doing, you don't need any degree, you don't need anything. You just need to be obsessed with something for a long period of time and push every single day and put the same energy for years. You will be successful. You will be successful in anything that you do. And also the second, example that backs up my theory. For me, before I thought I was lazy, and I was like, this one time I was like, oh, am I actually lazy? Then I'm like, I was just asking myself that question, am I lazy or not? So I'm like, I'm actually not lazy, because my parents, my dad is actually very hardworking, my mom is hardworking. I'm like, there's no way. So I was trying, to see it in a genetical thing. Maybe it's my genetics, but it was actually not in my genetics. It's just, my lack of action. I just need to take action. Taking action. I just never took action. That doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means it's just a character flaw. Like just your energy is blocked. Take action. Just, if you don't have a job, just look for a job. Take action. Take action. So, I've been improved over the years, and I'm still improving, still learning every single day. I call myself a learner. Yeah, so my role here, is to teach, to learn as much as possible and to decode things and teach in a simple way. Also, the third thing is women lead with sex, money talks. It's seen across everywhere you go here, especially if they see my look, the way I dress. That's what they think. All of them. That's all they think. Like, it's just a rigid mindset. If they just see you how you dress, they just automatically assume money. That's all they see, and you don't blame them. I don't know, it's just the what they've experienced, and yeah, their lifestyle here, what they're exposed to, so that's what they see. So if that's what they see, it means, people actually judge you for more the past things that they've seen and the experiences that they've been through, from the past. Yeah. And here also, number 4 is rich people crash quickly. Flashy lifestyle, weekend blow-ups, and then sudden collapse. So if, you can make money fast, I'm not going to be talking about the deep things, how they make money. No, that's not my job. My job is just to explain the system here, how it works, so you understand it. Then you already know, like most people in Cape Town, they actually know this. So we can blow out, then sudden collapse, Yeah. So what this teaches us. So I'm in the last section. What is this teaching us from, the system, how things work here? So this information, I can use it, I can use it and, sell it to people, and explain to them, what they need to do, if before they come here, they just need to follow these steps, do this and that, just, because I've been here, I've experienced all this, so and I'm very trustworthy person, I'm loyal. Yeah, so what this teaches us, so it teaches us you must build your own business again. And it also teaches me too, the same thing. I must build my own business for me, to get my full potential. Let me explain this. Like I said, it's only rich and poor. So here, the jobs are limited, and the good jobs, the nice jobs that you're gonna get paid, like a lot of money, or money that's gonna sustain you, they get kept. Like, they don't give people those jobs that they pay you nicely again. You must know someone, or someone, or you must do something, or you must do something, sexual for you to get, something, which is crazy. Like, even if you have a lot of potential. Yeah, so you must master discipline. Discipline, just be consistent, be disciplined, and you'll be good. Number 3, you must stop chasing, quick pleasure. You must stop chasing quick fun, just having fun, having sex. And you must learn money as a spiritual currency. You must learn money is more like spiritual. It's more spiritual. The money that you get, how you spend it, you should be spending it, in a. Sorry. You should be spending the money, in a good way, not just be blowing it out on, women, alcohol, and things that, don't help you. You can use that money maybe to build your business, like I said earlier. You can use that money to go hit the gym. You can use that money to, to buy education. You go to school with that money, or, get some type of, knowledge from the money that you make. So if you spend that money in that type of way, it's gonna give you benefits that are gonna be long lasting, not like, quick pleasures, fun. Those are just quick fun things that, that don't build anything, or don't teach you anything, don't, boost your character, or, tell you anything, or like they don't make your life productive, or they don't improve your life, And you must stay clean, and stay clean in karma, because there's a lot of karma here. There's up and down flow. So that's the energy here. So it's up and down, money up and down. So most people here, and also another point, like up and down also flow. You can use it in the sense that maybe money here comes based on my experience. You get money through summertime, then wintertime it dries out. So it's like that. That's how the system is. There's no one time which there's just flow of money the whole year. No, it's only during the summertime, and the wintertime there's no money. So it's just, that's the energy cycle here. Even in businesses, at work, everything is like that. Everything just dries out in the winter. Everything stops, So yeah, that's the system, how it works here. So my main purpose is to teach. I'm basically, trying to build an audience, trying to build, a community. Hopefully, get clients. And these clients, I'm gonna be teaching them a lot of, life skills and soft skills that you can use in your to improve your life. Yeah. So that's gonna be my main. That's gonna be my main goal. So yeah, teaching life skills, booking consultations. If anybody, needs to book a consultation, through me, I'm gonna put my email there, and my phone number. We're gonna talk about, you just ask me, we set up a date, and we just talk about, things that, gonna improve your life, gonna make your life, nice. They're not gonna make your life nice, because life is up and down, but they're just gonna put you in a position, you know, to be grounded. There's no middle ground. Most people need grounding. There's no grounding, you know, here, like in the society. So, you know, that's gonna be my work, you know. So catch you guys later.